All right. Oh, do you just want me to start? Okay. All right. Okay. I don't really know how to introduce this really, but the topic is your hometown or village, which is to be expected. I guess I'll ask you the basic ones. Where are you from?
I'm from Eastbourne, England. So I was born in a small town, Eastbourne, so it's known for its beautiful uh, embankment, and I think it's one of the most lovely places in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I like, now I'm based in St. Petersburg, but I like to come back to my parents and to spend time with them.
Mm-hmm. What kind of place is it?
It's a very peaceful place, and the crime rate is very low. So I, for one, think that it's probably one of the best places in England.
Okay. What's the most interesting part of your hometown?
It's my favourite pub, the Lamb. It's on Baker Street, and it's a very old pub. It was established in 1170, and it's a very nice place to visit. And I always recommend all my friends to go there and have the best pint they can have.
What's so special about it?
Well, they serve wonderful beer. I like the atmosphere. Sometimes you can watch football matches like in every pub in England, and I think the main thing is it's the beer. So you simply enter this pub and you ask for the best, and they will serve you a red ale, which is delicious.
What kind of jobs do the people there do? Is there anything that it's particularly known for, related to?
Well, there are many language schools, so that's why there are different English teachers. As for elderly people, they are usually gardeners, so they spend most of their time helping someone about the garden.
Okay. Would you say it's a good place to live?
Yeah. I think it's a very good place to live, and I miss my hometown. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the second part is your accommodation. Well, this is part one, but the second topic we will do for this is your accommodation. My suggestion is, I guess we can still talk about where you were living in Eastbourne, or you can talk about where you're living now. It's up to you.
Let's discuss my current flat.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So I live not far from the city centre. It's a multi-storied building, and the flat is tiny, but I like it because we have a wonderful balcony overlooking Chorna Rechka, the so-called Black River or whatever, and it's a nice flat. So I like to spend time there because I have my own study where I have different bookshelves, and I can read and just do whatever I like to do. So actually, I like it here in St. Petersburg. So it's a good place, and I think that it's maybe one of the best cities in Russia in general.
Well, that kind of very perfectly and in great detail answers the first question, which was actually, well, you can see it there anyway, but it was going to be tell me about the kind of accommodation you live in. The next one is, how long have you lived there?
I've spent, I think, like 6 or 7 years. So that's why I've improved my Russian already. I've picked up a lot of slang.
Yeah. What do you like about living there?
I think it's one of the most peaceful districts in St. Petersburg. That's why there are not too many drunkards around, and actually it's surrounded with nature, so I like the view. So this is probably the main thing. A very wonderful view, so I can see the river, and there is a nice little park just around the corner.
What do you like about the flat itself?
The flat itself is tiny, but it's very warm in winter, and Russia is a very cold country. That's why it's important. And I like my own study, and I like the kitchen because the kitchen is big enough to have a nice sofa and to have a good big table.
What sort of accommodation would you most like to live in?
I would like to have my own house because I like gardens, and I like this feeling when you spend your breakfast and then you go to the garden and maybe pick some flowers and just enjoy the view.
Okay, so like a house somewhere.
Yeah, like a house,
in
yes.
nature. Great. Okay, we're going to talk more about like IELTS stuff a bit later. One thing I wanted to note with that is that especially with the accommodation section, you segued this really well. Talking about accommodation, what is accommodation? What does it refer to? That word in itself, what is it?
Well, where you stay, where you live.
It's the building where you live specifically. So Jay segued into the area as well, really well, but just to be clear for people, your accommodation, you're not talking about the area where you live, you have to include like the flat or house you live in, which Jay did do. So just something
so
to be aware
it's not
of,
a real mock exam, that's why we're discussing it now. But anyway, let's cover all the parts.
Yeah, so okay, so this is the part 2. You can see it as well. I have my laptop here with me, so you can see it. I will read it out as well, of course, in any case. Okay, so describe something you own, which is very important to you. You should say where you got it from, how long you've had it, what you use it for, and why it is important to you. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes. Would you like me to do a timer for this?
Yeah.
I find it quite useful
just 1 minute,
personally.
Yeah.
So I always recommend people to do this. So I shall set a 1 minute timer.
So it's for the question.
Oh, there we are. Alright, since there's only a few seconds left, I just want to make sure it doesn't make that horrid noise. Okay, I will set this time a 2 minute timer. Actually, I think this is just a useful exercise to do anyway. But when you're ready...
I'm ready.
Yeah, just begin and then I'll start timing you.
Okay, I'd like to speak about something very important and something very dear to me. So it is my Hebrew edition of the Bible.
Oh!
Yeah. I bought it when I was in Chula synagogue. When I was traveling Russia, I visited Chula. It's an interesting place, not far from Moscow. And I went to a synagogue because I'm interested in different religions. And that's why I decided to buy this Hebrew Bible, which is called Tanakh in Hebrew. I think it's a very useful tool for improving your knowledge of Hebrew, first of all, because actually biblical Hebrew is found in the Bible. So this is probably the only text where you can find this language. So it's only in the Bible. And the second reason why I decided to buy it was to learn something new about Judaism in general, and about different prophecies about Jesus, because I'm interested in Christianity as well. So in order to understand Christianity, I chose to buy this Bible. And I think it's probably one of the most important, if not the most important book I have, and because it It helps me to soothe my pain. It helps me to elevate stress, and it helps me to learn something new because I keep studying it every day, and it's both my pastime and it's one of my professional interests because I have a PhD in early Christianity.
Mm-hmm. Great timing. That's pretty much the 2 minutes up. So, yeah, for reference, IELTS Part 2. I think everyone who sees this will know this anyway, but you get a card, 1 minute to make notes and read through the card, and 2 minutes to speak without interruption.
Yeah.
I'll ask you these rounding off questions. Is your, what does it say, possession, object? Just something new. Okay, is your possession, let's say, then valuable in terms of money?
No, it was dirt cheap, but it's very, very important, and I think it's priceless when it comes to the content. So I think it contains the wisdom, and when I say wisdom, I mean literally real wisdom, if anything. So, for example, you can open the book of Proverbs, and you can pick up some ideas from literally from the son of David. So by reading his Psalms and by reading his words, you will learn a lot about yourself and about the world in general.
There we go. And would it be easy to replace then in that case?
No, I don't think so. Although there are so many different holy texts in different religions, and I think we can say that they compete with each other. Like there are different gospels, etc., etc. But the Bible is the main book for three religions: for Judaism, for Christianity, and for Islam. And also, I should say that it's probably one of the most influential books in the world in general, because the so-called European tradition is rooted in the Bible, and that's why it cannot be replaced.
So your specific one as well, like your actual one?
Yeah, and my specific one is in the Hebrew, and it cannot be replaced with any translation, because all translations are misleading.
I think it means that as well, like if you lost it, would you easily be able to find another one? That's another way.
Well, in this meaning, I would say it's. I hope it's easy to replace, but I keep it in a safe place and I don't give it to anyone.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll do a couple of part three ones. Wonderful. I actually like these. There's only 2 or 3 of them, and we've pretty much already been going for 13 minutes. Okay. Part 3, longer ones, and I will try and give as little input as possible.
Because we have 1 minute left,
Okay. What kind of things give status to people in your country?
In England, I think it's still all about cars, posh cars, and houses. Yeah, I'd say houses. So if you have a nice house, it will show that you have some good posh background. So yeah. When it comes to Russia, I can compare with Russia. People like to buy cars, and they like to buy different expensive toys, like for example, golden pens, just to show off. Like some boss might have a golden pen. Just to show that he's rich enough to buy it. It's a typical gift, by the way. If you want to buy a good present for someone, it would be.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it would be a golden pen.
Cool. Yeah,
which is weird, by the way. I for one don't have any golden pens.
Yeah, I didn't even have thought of that. Is it actually made of gold, or is it just like the look they like? Yeah, because I don't think I've even seen that.
Some parts of it are usually made of gold.
Like gold plated. Okay.
Yeah, but I think we're running out of time, and I'd like to thank all our viewers for their attention.
There we go. Okay.
Cheers.
Bye.